Start with class 12th chemistry, chapter number 11, alcohol, phenols and ether. In alcohol, phenols and ether, in today's lecture we will do classification of alcohol. So basically we must know what is alcohol. Alcohol, ROH, is the hydroxy derivative of alkane and its secondary suffix is -ol. As shown in the reaction, how we can make alcohol, how we can prove that it is the hydroxy derivative of alkane. If we remove H from alkane and add OH, then it will form alcohol. Now classification of alcohol. In classification of alcohol, we have classified alcohol in three types: monohydric alcohol, dihydric alcohol and trihydric alcohol. In monohydric alcohol we have only one OH group. In dihydric alcohol we have two OH group. In trihydric we have three. Dihydric alcohol and trihydric alcohol, they are classified under the category of polyhydric alcohol because they have more than one OH group. Let us start with monohydric alcohol. In monohydric alcohol we have some examples here. Methanol is an example of monohydric alcohol. If OH is attached to a carbon which is attached to another carbon, then we can say that it is monohydric alcohol and 1 degree alcohol we can say. Or OH is directly attached to the carbon, then also it is 1 degree alcohol. Then we have 2 degree alcohol in which the OH is attached to a carbon which is attached to two carbons, then we can say that it is 2 degree alcohol. For 1 degree alcohol we have methanol and ethanol as example. For 2 degree alcohol we have propane 2-ol. Its common name is isopropyl alcohol, which is very important for exam point of view. Then we have 3 degree alcohol in which OH is attached to the carbon which is attached to 3 carbons. So its IUPAC name is 2-methyl propane 2-ol. And its common name is tertiary butyl alcohol, which is also very important for exam point of view. You must know common name, which are because they are important and they can come in exam. Then we have polyhydric alcohol. In polyhydric alcohol we have more than one OH group, so which means that dihydric alcohol and trihydric alcohol will come under this category. In dihydric alcohol we have two OH group. An example given here is of glycol, which we can say ethylene glycol. Its IUPAC name is ethane 1,2 diol. While writing the IUPAC name, you must consider E in ethane because we have two functional group here. If only one functional group would be there, then you can ignore E. Then you must ignore E. But in this case you have two functional group, two OH group, so you have to write E while writing IUPAC for it. Okay, so it's an example of dihydric alcohol, ethylene glycol, its common name. Start with trihydric alcohol. In trihydric alcohol we have an example of glycerol, whose IUPAC name is 1,2,3 triol, and it comes under the category of trihydric alcohol. Then we have another category of alcohol which is known as allylic alcohol. It's very important to identify which type of alcohol you are dealing with, because in question you must know the basic knowledge of alcohol, and that's why we are doing classification of alcohol. You can say it is basics of alcohol chapter which you must know. Okay, so in allylic alcohol, what is basically allylic alcohol? If you have to define allylic alcohol, then you can define it as allylic alcohols are the alcohol that is attached to an sp3 hybridized carbon, and that sp3 hybridized carbon is attached to carbon-carbon double bond, or we can say sp2 hybridized carbon. Such types of alcohol are known as allylic alcohol. अब हिंदी में बात करें तो डबल बॉन्ड के नेक्स्ट वाले कार्बन पर अगर OH लगा हो तो उन अल्कोहल की कैटेगरी को हम allylic alcohol बोलते हैं. जैसे कि एग्जांपल गिवन है यहाँ पे, इसका IUPAC नेम तो हमारा prop 2-ene-1-ol है. अब इसमें IUPAC नेमिंग करते हुए हमने डबल बॉन्ड में लास्ट में E नहीं डाला. द रीज़न बिहाइंड दिस इज़ कि एक ही OH है, तभी हमने E नहीं डाला बिकॉज आगे ऑल आना है. अगर दो OH होते तब हम E डालते. तो ये थोड़े से रूल्स है जो नेमिंग करते हुए हमें ध्यान में रखने हैं। prop to en इनॉल, prop to इनॉल। अब ऐसे अगर फिनाइल रिंग में देखें तो ये भी एलाइलिक अल्कोहल है। बस देखने कि डबल बॉन्ड के नेक्स्ट वाले कार्बन पे OH लगा हो तो हम उसे एलाइलिक अल्कोहल की कैटेगरी में डाल देंगे। अब बात करते हैं विनाइलिक अल्कोहल की। विनाइलिक अल्कोहल में डबल बॉन्ड वाले कार्बन पर ही OH लगा हो, उन अल्कोहल की कैटेगरी को हम विनाइलिक अल्कोहल में डालेंगे। जैसे इथेनॉल। अब ये इथेनॉल जो है ना, ये हमारी अनस्टेबल फॉर्म है वैसे, तो इसका हम टॉटोमेरिज्म करते हैं, जैसे हम 1,3 H माइग्रेशन शिफ्ट भी बोलते हैं, H माइग्रेशन शिफ्ट, जिससे आप हमें एक स्टेबल फॉर्म मिलती है जिसे हम कीटो फॉर्म बोलते हैं। वैसे बन तो एसिटाल्डिहाइड रहा है, बट इसकी एक स्टेबल फॉर्म है विच इज़ कीटो फॉर्म, इसको हम कीटो फॉर्म बोलते हैं। CO देखते हैं ना, C डबल बॉन्ड O, कीटो फॉर्म, एंड इट इज़ मच स्टेबल दैन इनॉल फॉर्म। तो जहाँ पे भी इनॉल फॉर्म हो उसको हम कीटो फॉर्म में टॉटोमेरिज्म के थ्रू चेंज करेंगे, एंड ये विनाइलिक अल्कोहल की कैटेगरी में आता है, इथेनॉल। Talk about benzylic alcohol. First of all, it's very different from vinylic and allylic alcohol, and what you have to remember in benzylic alcohol is that that the OH is attached to a carbon which is attached to another phenyl ring or benzene ring. Now while naming, you must know that you have to name the one which will have functional group will be considered as a main chain. You have to check where OH is attached to. Okay, if OH is attached to the benzene ring, then you will consider benzene ring as your main chain. If OH is attached to the aliphatic carbon, then you will number accordingly. Okay, as I've taken one of the case here, where you will see that I have taken the aliphatic carbon as the main chain, so I have named accordingly. For example, in first case I have named it 1-phenyl methanol, which is its IUPAC name, and its common name is benzyl alcohol. And in second case it is named as 2-phenyl ethanol. Okay, and they are also called as aromatic alcohol because benzene ring is attached to the carbon. Now let's start with introduction of phenol. First of all, you must know what a phenol. Phenol are the derivative of aromatic hydrocarbon. And what is aromatic hydrocarbon? Here aromatic hydrocarbon is benzene ring, where we will remove H and add OH, and it will become phenol, C6H5OH, or we can write AROH. It's the same thing. Now you must note here is that property of benzyl alcohol are entirely different from that of phenol. We have classification of phenol also, as we did of classification of alcohol. So similarly we have classification of phenol also, in which we have monohydric phenol, dihydric phenol and trihydric phenol, and dihydric and trihydric phenol are categorized under the category of polyhydric phenol. In monohydric phenol we have only one OH group, in dihydric we have 2, and in tri we have 3. Okay, so let's start with monohydric phenol. In monohydric phenol, first example that I've taken is of orthocresol, which is its common name, and its IUPAC name is 2-methyl phenol, or we can say orthomethylphenol. Okay, orthomethylphenol, and its common name is orthocresol. Second is 3-methylphenol, and its common name is metacresol. Fourth is 4-methylphenol, and its common name is paracresol. Then let's take an example of trihydric phenol, in which we have picric acid, and its IUPAC name is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. And how it is prepared, it is if we go with preparation, we can prepare this with nitration. If we will do nitration, then we can get picric acid. And how we will do nitration? In the presence of concentrated H2SO4 and concentrated HNO3. Then when we will do nitration of phenol, okay, then we will get orthopara products, and this is how we can get 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, whose common name is picric acid. Now we have polyhydric phenol. In polyhydric phenol, basically what does it mean? More than one OH group. So more than one OH group hai, then we can say it comes under the category of dihydric and trihydric phenol. In dihydric में 2 OH group will be there, and trihydric में 3 OH group. In dihydric phenol, basically if we have benzene 1,2 diol, then its common name will be catechol. You must know common name for exam point of view because it may ask you. And its IUPAC name, which is best suited for catechol, is benzene 1,2 diol, and you can also write 1,2 dihydroxybenzene. It's up to you. Then we have another example, which is benzene 1,3 diol. These are example of dihydric alcohol, and its common name is resorcinol. We have benzene 1,4 diol, whose common name is quinol. And then let's take an example of trihydric alcohol, in which we have three OH group. So benzene 1,2,3 triol, whose common name is pyrogalol. So here we are finished with the classification of alcohol and phenol. Now let's move to classification of ether. First of all, what is ether? ROR group, you must know, alkoxyalkane. It's an ether. And ether is also classified into two types. First is symmetrical ether and second is unsymmetrical ether. So in symmetrical ether, for example, CH3 or CH3, in which whose IUPAC name would be methoxymethane, because it's same, so we can write. But if it's not same, for example, if it's given CH3OC2H5, then we will write oxy with lower number of the one who is having lower number of carbon atom. For example, we in case of CH3OC2H5, we will write methoxyethane as its IUPAC name, methoxyethane. Okay, now it's given C2H5O C2H5, so in this case we will write ethoxyethane, and its common name is diethyl ether, and in first case its common name is dimethyl ether. Now let's talk about unsymmetrical ether. Symmetrical ether, we have, for example, CH3 or C2H5, as you have talked about. In unsymmetrical ether, we what we do is that we will write oxy with the carbon which has lower number of carbon atom. Okay, so in here we have methyl and ethyl, so we will write oxy with methyl. Okay, so methoxyethane is the IUPAC name for this ether, unsymmetrical ether. Then we have common name ethyl methyl ether. Okay, then we have one aromatic ether here, whose IUPAC name is methoxybenzene, and its common name is anisole. It's very important for exam point of view. And we can also write methyl phenyl ether. It's the same thing. We can also write methyl phenyl ether as its common name. Okay, then we have cyclic ethers. So cyclic ether, basically we must know the basics of cyclic ether. In cyclic ether, we have we have oxirane, in which is also known as epoxyethane, as you have seen. Here is where CH2 is linked with O. Whenever you see this CH2 group, then you must write it as oxirane or epoxyethane, as I have given one example here. That CH3CHOCH2 group is there, so we will treat it as oxirane, which will be its IUPAC name, which is 2-methyl oxirane, and we will start numbering with O always while writing its IUPAC name, and while writing its common name we will start numbering with carbon. Okay, and we will write epoxy propane. We will basically 1, 2 epoxy propane is the common name for this compound. Then similarly we can write for the next compound which is given. We will start numbering with O for its IUPAC name, and its IUPAC name will be 2, 3 dimethyl. We have methyl group at 2 and 3 position, so that's why we are writing 2, 3 dimethyl, and we are treating it as a group which is oxirane. And while writing its common name, we will start numbering with carbon, and we will write 2, 3 epoxy butane, because we are having that group at 2, 3 position, so that's why we are writing 2, 3 epoxy, and the total number of carbons are 4, so we will write butane. So This is all about classification of alcohol, phenols and ether. Basically, this was the first lecture on alcohol, phenols and ether in which we did classification. In I hope you liked it. Thank you so much.